Hi, my name's Emily Green. I'm a chartered psychologist and a certified coach. During our session today, I would like to invite you to take you on a journey to meet your most powerful self, to meet your inner self. And this is a tool that we sometimes use in coaching to help people find a quiet, reflective space where they can really connect to who they are, to what's important to them. And it provides what we call in coaching a structure or a tool or a place where you can visit for 5 minutes, 10 minutes in busy days to help you reconnect to what's most important to you and to help you deal with the hassles and stresses and strains of life. Does this picture resonate with you? Could it be a metaphor for sometimes how you feel life is? Busyness, people asking you to do things, people at home, people at work, waves crashing in at you from every angle, continually. You just feel that you can't cope, that you're just battling through just to stay up in the raft, stay up in life and before you're getting dragged under. If this does resonate or does feel like you, then you're not alone. An article published by Gallup in 2018 shows that out of 7,500 people that they interviewed, 23% of those employees felt that they were burnt out at work, either always or very often. And 44% said that they at least sometimes felt burnt out at work. So that's nearly a third of employees feeling burnt out at some point at work. And these are the statistics of the impact of that on their working lives. An impact to our organisational lives, to our performance, and therefore our self-esteem, and to our jobs and on our organisation's performance that are impacted. But of course, it also spills out into our lives with our families, our lives with our friends. And scarily, 23% of those interviewed, or 23% of those who feel burnt out, are more likely to visit A&E. So it can also impact on the safety of our lives, as well as from a mental health well-being as well. So what do we do? How can we take ourselves out of this busyness? How can we relieve ourselves from the hassles and pressures of our everyday lives? When I talk to clients that I work with, sometimes they say, well, that's what my 2-week holiday for is, or that's what I like to do on a Sunday afternoon in front of a film or a movie, or that's what I like to do in these periods or particular spaces over time during the year. But really, we need more than that. Do we really want to save up our holidays away from work so that can be the time and space where we take some time out and we're calmer so that we can then be fighting fit for our working lives? What about taking time every day to help us be in a place of renewal, be in a place of calmness, of reflection, where we can work out from that place, do we need to do all the priorities? Do we need to do all of these things on our list? Are they all urgent? Do I need to do them all? Could other people do them? A place where we can really reconnect to actually what is most important to us. One way to do this is through a guided visualization or a guided meditation. And I'd like to invite you to go on a journey through that, a guided visualization meditation journey with me now. So if it's possible to do so, if you're in an environment, if you're in a space, if you're in a room where you're not going to be disturbed, where no one can look in or see you, then I'd really like to invite you to find a space where you can sit really comfortably and really relax, possibly where you can close your eyes, or just look out at a wall or a space or a window, somewhere where you're not going to be disturbed, where you can really just let your mind go. So in a moment, I'm going to start talking through the guided visualization, and there will be some questions which I pose to you. You don't need to answer them out loud, or you don't need to worry if an answer doesn't come to you straight away, but just allow the thoughts to come to your mind from your inner self. And I'll give you some pauses so you can think and reflect. And then at the very end, I'll also leave some time and space for you there as well, so that you can jot down any things that come to mind that feel important to take down and take away from this experience. So take a deep breath and release that breath. And as you release that breath, feel into your body where you might be tight, where you might be tense, often in our shoulders or down our backs. Take another deep breath, and as you exhale, let that tension release on the exhale. Let yourself sink deeper into the chair and feel supported by the chair that you're sitting on. Close your eyes and allow yourself to go on this journey. So you have chosen to go out walking alone in a beautiful area at the foothills of a mountain range. It's a beautiful day. A blue sky is stretching as far as your eyes can see, with a warm, bright sun shining from above over the mountains and on you. There's a gentle breeze, so you're not too hot, but it's warm and you feel comfortable. You're walking along a footpath which runs alongside the valley of the mountains. You're walking on a soft, spongy, green grass dappled with meadow flowers. You can feel a warm and gentle breeze on your arms and face, and you're feeling warmed by the heat of the sun's rays. The air smells fresh and clean, and helping you to breathe in deeply and fully. To the left of you as you walk is a babbling stream running along pebbles of different colours, providing a calming presence of movement and a gentle babbling noise to your journey. You find yourself walking closer to the stream and start to follow a sandy riverbank where you are moving in the same direction of the stream. You're strolling along. You don't have anywhere to be at any particular time. You're simply enjoying being here, immersed in the sights and sounds of this beautiful landscape. Feeling safe, protected, completely relaxed and at peace and harmony with the world. You find the path taking you around the curve of one of the foothills. After a little while, you notice around the bend someone walking in the same path up ahead of you. They're very welcoming, encouraging you to join them. You feel a desire to go and walk alongside them and start to sense that something exciting and very special and significant is about to happen. As you approach them, you see that this person is yourself in the future. You in 10 years from now. You know this because you recognise yourself, and you also will recognise an air of wisdom and contentment around her. You recognise that this is your most powerful self. Your future powerful self greets you, and you greet them as an old friend. You feel immediately at ease with this person. Further up on the sandy riverbank, you notice a dry, soft ledge. You and your future self sit together for a while. Just sitting there next to them, you're uplifted by their aura of peace and wisdom. You feel a strong connection with this person, and you know that this is you, your best self, the person you can be when you allow yourself. Now take a moment to ask your future self some questions. You may not get an answer to all of your questions, and that's okay. The answer may come to you later when you're out walking or even in a dream. Ask your powerful self, what guidance can you give me to get from where I am now to where you are? And then listen to the answer. Then ask, what is the next step on my journey? What do I need to learn or do before I can move ahead? Now ask, what do I need to let go of now in order to move forward? Then ask, what strengths or resources will I need to get to where you are? And next ask, what is my true purpose in life? What am I here to contribute? Now take a few moments to ask your future self any other questions you may have for them. Next, take a moment now to really drink in the qualities of your most powerful self. Feel your connection with those qualities as you sit there, knowing that they have always existed within you and are in you now. Just before you leave, your future self may give you a gift, something that represents or symbolises your connection with them. It is beautifully wrapped in fine paper. If they gift you a gift, unwrap it now and see what it is. Ask them, what does this gift mean for me? What message does it have? Now thank your future self and take your leave of them, knowing that you can return to this place at any time to ask for guidance or strength. This is your most powerful self, yourself, a part of you, You are now aware that you carry within you this powerful future self and that it is available to you at any time. So now continue along the path and follow it back to your room, to the present day. And when you are ready, open your eyes. Do what you need to do to bring yourself back fully to the present. Have a stretch, walk around, take a drink, and then take a few moments in silence to jot down what you learned from your powerful future self and anything you noticed about them. I'll give you a few moments to do that. Okay, so I hope you found some peace, some calmness on that journey. And that was adapted from the CTI Coactive Community, Coactive Coaching course. But there are lots of other guided meditations online on YouTube, which you can access if you'd like to. Something else. There's ones for stress, for not being able to sleep, all sorts of different ones to reconnect you to yourself and to give you some space of renewal and calm and reflection, and a pause from this very busy life. And books which I found useful for me to help me think about calming down and being still in this busy life. Mary Oliver's poems are beautiful poems, which, if you like that style of reading or reflection, can be helpful to take you to such a place. And there are also lots of resources out there as well to help you get to that space. And I'd also like to invite you to go on a further journey with your powerful future self. If you like writing or journaling, buy yourself a nice book where you can pose yourself a question that you're dealing with in your mind and journal with them. Ask them questions about what you should do, how you feel about it, how it will help you in the wider scheme of things. And you might want to go on a walk with your powerful self to, again, ask some questions in your mind and talk them through what's going on. Or simply sit and have a cup of tea or a cup of coffee and reflect about being with them, whichever you find most useful for you. And again, just to create this place, this structure to you to have a pause, a break, a space of renewal in the very busy lives in which we lead. I hope this has been useful to you. Thank you very much for your time and enjoy the rest of the seminar. Thank you.